Oscar season is over and spring is nearly here, bringing with it a fresh crop of new movies.
And this year, they include more of the major releases we're used to seeing in summer or during the holidays. Here with a preview of what's springing into theaters, you're welcome, is Matt Singer, editor-in-chief and critic for the movie website ScreenCrush.com. Matt, I'm excited for this. Let's get to the business.
Let's do it, yeah.
Beauty and the Beast, live-action remake of the 91 Disney classic. What's happening here? Is anything new? Is anything old?
Well, this is interesting. The new Beauty and the Beast is 129 minutes long. The old animated one was 84 minutes long. So unless they're going to talk really slowly, there's going to be a lot of different stuff in this, including 3 new songs that were written just for the movie. But if you are a fan of the classic animated version, all the same characters are going to be in it, and all the old songs are in there as well.
The teapot will dance.
Absolutely.
Okay.
This is interesting because Emma Watson passed up a chance to be in La La Land to be in this movie.
I think this one's going to make a little bit more money. Just a tiny.
Emma Watson is checking her paycheck.
All right, up next, number 2, The Fate of the Furious, which is the Fast and the Furious series with a slightly different kind of name.
That's right. Well, you already kind of alluded to it. Spring is really the new summer for Hollywood. You know, these big movies, they're now coming out earlier and earlier, and there's really nothing bigger than The Fast and the Furious, and that's why people love them. They just keep finding ways to outdo themselves. The first movie, the big stunt was like a car goes under a truck. In the last movie, they had skydiving cars. In this one, they have cars fighting a submarine. Here, you're going to see they're in ice. I don't know what's going on. The only way they're going to top this is like cars in space, which I think could actually happen in the next one.
Number 9. Okay. Well, speaking of reboots and sequels, Kong Skull Island, which is the latest installment of the King Kong reboot. What's happening in
That's right, King Kong. Yeah, this is like, you know, it kind of has an A movie budget, but it's really at its heart, it is a B movie. It is a monster movie.
You've actually seen this film.
Yes, I have, yeah.
And?
It's fun. You know, it's wall-to-wall action, lots of stunts. It has great special effects. What it doesn't have a lot of is, like, heart. You're not going to see Kong and Brie Larson exchanging longing glances.
Brie Larson is the heroine in it.
Yes, and no one's going to say, like, oh, 'twas beauty that killed the beast. If you want to see Beauty and the Beast, go see Beauty and the Beast. If you want to see the Beast punch a giant octopus in the face, you go see Kong Skull Island.
All right, now we go from gorillas to Wolverines. The new film Logan, which is actually part of the
X-Men.
Last Wolverine, maybe the last X-Men movie, at least of this sort of era. Yeah, it's the X-Men. They could have gotten an X rating for this movie, or at least they came pretty close. It is
really.
It is very violent. It is rated R. It is very graphic. It's bloody, has profanity, even a little bit of nudity. So this is a movie for X-Men and X-women, not for X-boys and X-girls. Keep the kids at home. It's an adult movie, but it's actually really, really good. It's a nice send-off if you are a fan of these movies and of Hugh Jackman. He said this is his last time playing the role. It's a nice send-off for him.
Almost X-rated X-Men. Okay. Yes. Moving on, director Terrence Malick, one of my favorites of all time. He has a new movie out, Song to Song.
That's right.
It has Ryan Gosling in it, but will there be singing?
Well, I don't know about singing, but he plays another musician. He actually plays a piano player. Maybe there's like a La La Land cinematic universe brewing.
Since he learned to play the piano for La La Land, maybe make use of it, right?
Oh,
yeah, might as well keep doing it. Yeah, so he plays a musician. Rooney Mara's a musician. They fall in love, and then Michael Fassbender is like an evil record producer who comes between them. They're always evil, the record producers in movies. I don't know why that is.
This looks like there's like some fast-paced action, and not necessarily traditional Malick sort of dreamy montage.
Yeah, I mean, that might be the trailer talking here. I think if you like that dreamy, poetic Terrence Malick vibe, I think you're still going to get it in this.
All right.
It's been 21 years since Danny Boyle's Train Spotting, but we're going to get a sequel.
20 years later, it's unbelievable. Yeah, and I think that's the sort of appeal of it is 20 years later, they got the original cast and Danny Boyle, the director, to come back and make this new movie. And yeah, they were so young and they were all drug addicts in the original film. I guess the hook here is, well, what happens to those kind of people 20 years later? What do they look like? And, well, as you can see, they look pretty good for a bunch of drug addicts, but I guess there's going to be some twists there as well. I'm excited to see this one.
Me too. Also on the list, Emma Watson, back again, in a movie based on the Dave Eggers 2013 novel, The Circle.
Yeah, this is like a thriller, and it's all about paranoia, surveillance, hacking. I don't know where Hollywood comes up with these wild, crazy ideas, but yeah, Emma Watson, sort of this young worker, goes to work for Tom Hanks at his tech company. So it has a sort of a suspense angle, but it's also a little bit timely as well.
I like seeing Dave Eggers on the big screen. Not
Yeah.
the usual thing. Matt Singer, great to talk to you. We're all enthused. We have our popcorn ready. Thanks for your time.